Okay, here we are in the finals for the Well Played Games #2 event here, brought to you by the OESL live at Raiders. We have Mr. Gold and RavExel.
We're the two cornerstones of two Frenchmen, one cast. So here we are, excited to be here, and we're going right in with a Narv being thrown at right now. We have the two winning teams right now, Charlie Blue and Bravo Red, going at it for some head-to-head eSports action right there. In last game, we had Bruce Vane tearing it up, not touched for the last team fight, tearing it up. Will he be able to get that through this game? So let's see if we're going to prioritizing. We got Charlie Blue looking to maybe pick up the Braum, which is going to be a good melee support, excellent defensive type, but let's see if they'll lock it in right there. And it looks like they also banned away the Bruce Vane's Twitch.
Yeah, this is definitely a tournament meta that is shaping up, and these teams are paying attention. And Twitch, Maokai, and Cho'Gath were all played by Charlie Blue last game. So all three were banned, and Charlie Blue is going to have to pick a few other people, and they do that just then by going Braum first pick support.
Yeah, well, they're not really showing a lot right now. They're taking the first to pick a support. It shows that I'm not sure where they're really going with this draft right now, but it looks like the Khan might be coming out with the Shen. So they're basically showing we're going to engage, we're going to have some damage. They can get up close and personal with that Shen passport right there. It's going to be some good damage and open up some opportunity for some picks right there. Khan is one of the more interesting junglers they put in right now. It's kind of like a Tryndamere, right, with some cooler tools and actually valuable in this meta.
Well, I'm loving the synergy. I mean, Khan is such a new jungler that we haven't really seen him in too many teams. I know he was brought out in Europe recently, but not in too many other regions. In solo queue, he is the 4th most played jungler. And just look at this synergy. Shen being able to stand united onto Khan, who's running right through walls, getting into awkward positions for awkward ganks, while getting the heal from the Shen stand united, bringing Shen into all kinds of areas of the map. I love it, and I can't wait to cast it.
Oh, completely. But let's look at the other side right there. We have engage with some damage there. With the Jarvan, with the Braum getting in there, and the Vladimir throwing things up is going to be able to cause a damage pit. So let's see what kind of carries are going to throw in there as well, because we haven't really seen, well, actually, the AD carry. So I think maybe a utility AD carry, or just going to be with the Croc.
Well, we're gonna have to see. They have lots of damage, so I would guess as a utility AD carry, but you're facing a Morgana. So right away with Morgana, the Black Shield is going to be able to counter any sort of utility AD carry, such as a Varus or a Ashe.
I'm getting excited for the Jinx. It looks like they're going to put the... Oh, no Mordekaiser. But we're going to have the Croc, the king of top lane, coming in there to face off to a Shen. This is going to be a tough matchup for the Shen right there.
It's an unusual pick of the Renekton. It has to be a comfort pick because Renekton knows that he's picking into a Shen, and that's a lane that Shen's just trying to withstand. Renekton is trying to get kills and trying to win the lane by getting the first tower and as well as a few kills. So he's going ahead and picking into this. He's saying, you know what? I can knock this Shen out of the game, and I can make him a detriment to this team. But it's very unusual because generally with Renekton, you want to try to pick him against someone that you know you could win lane against. And Shen, by building that Sunfire cape first, is going to be very hard to kill. But if he goes Hydra first, it could be a swinging lane with both top laners building damage. So it'll be very interesting to see how this top lane shapes up.
Well, I think this game's going to be fought really around the bottom lane right there. This Jinx picks, I love the excited. We got some Fishbones rockets. We're going to have damage flying all over the place. It's going to be, can Bruce Vane dodge the Morgana bindings right there, right? That binding hits Jinx, especially without a flash. That team fight's over, and conversely, the game could be over at that point right there. So, also the pick potential coming from the Ahri and then the Shen, like, so again, about positioning. I think that's why they prioritize the Braum right there, to give the Jinx some extra protection. I think it's also why I'm more comfortable with them having the J4 and Renekton and the Vladimir to jump right in there and keep them in there for those Fishbone crits that they're going to hope for. That's just going to be a ton of damage. If this Jinx gets rolling, this team fight's going to be a slaughter. All they have is really the Shen, right? And that Shen could go down any second with a few crits from Jinx.
Yeah, and right away when looking at the scaling ability of the two teams, you got to give the advantage to Charlie Blue with the Jinx and Vladimir on their team. Yes, they have a Renekton top who's not going to scale so well, but when you're looking at a 5 or 6 item build, you got to love Jinx Vladimir. Really, there's not many champions in the game who scale much more than them. And Vladimir is a little bit of an unusual pick. You don't see it in the pros very often, but after spectating the first game of the round robin, which unfortunately we didn't get a chance to cast, I did see Vladimir being picked. So this is a comfort champion for Derry, and he did fairly well on it when I was witnessing in the first game. I believe it was about a 25-12 kind of KDA type of ratio.
Ultimates, right? He was able to get away. I liked how he was able to sneak behind corners and literally shoot his laser beam of death away into the poor team of Alpha Red right there. But this is not Alpha Red, this is Bravo Red. So we're going to see if they're dead. So
well,
the Ari is, I think, favored heavily in this matchup against Vladimir. It's going to be kind of dicey. I'm hoping that Vladimir is able to transition out of this early game to survive the mid game where there's power spikes.
Well, I'm expecting the Ari to go ahead and choose Ignite. I am a little bit concerned about Vladimir choosing Ignite. Generally, you're just supposed to sustain for about 2 or 3 items until you're able to scale into the later part of the game. But this Vladimir is not wanting to scale. He's just wanting to go hard in and try to pick up an early kill or 2 against Ari. So I don't quite agree with that pick of the Summoner, but maybe that's just what Derry is used to playing with.
Keep in mind, right? You're going to get a lot of people low. You can throw that Ignite off, right? Kind of like a layup and try and pick someone off unskilledly, right? And keep the damage rolling, right? So they don't really have a strong front line, except they have a Black Shield and a Shen, right? And who knows if the Shen, maybe the Shen gets kicked behind. I think personally the Renekton's going to beat up the Shen.
Well, I mean, that's what he picked it for. He was last pick. And that he picked into the Shen. So really, what he's saying to his team is, no, I'm not going to be that much of a late game threat. No, I'm not going to have any utility, but I am going to be able to win this lane and be a monster in the early and mid game. And if he doesn't able to do it, then you have to look at the Renekton pick as a kind of a head scratcher for this comp.
All right, and here we go with the final at Raiders eSports Club. I have excellent time to be here.
Raiders Esports Center from the OESL, and let's thank our sponsor, Microsoft Eaton Center, for sponsoring the summer schedule.
Yes, I believe you're correct. Well, it always pays to know what you're talking about, right?
Well, you have a baby on the way in a couple of weeks, so it's fully understandable. So thank you, Mr. Gold, for joining me on this monumentous event here.
And I also want to thank Drunken Penguin Photography for making a presence. If you ever know a good photographer, we can hook you up at a reasonable price.
That's it. And you always trust the Penguin, even if he's had too many. But yeah, so here, this is now the best of 1 for the Well Played Games #2 title. So this is what players have been looking forward to all season. This is what they've all played all throughout today here at Raiders to get to this one game. We have Team Charlie Blue versus Team Bravo Red. And we're going to see which one comes early, but if these previous games have been any indication, this is going to be a close, hard-fought game, fought tooth and nail, possibly by Renekton's nail, but we're going to have to see who's going to come up ahead.
Well, again, we're going to be watching a bit of a protection comp around the Jinx, and then the other side, we're going to have a lot of damage and a little bit less of a tankiness, but it's going to be pretty much fun all around. I'm looking forward to this Morgana, who's a solo cube master, how it's going to be able to transition to the big stage right there. You know, you're a team coordinated play, and you probably have to make your ultimates count for the team instead of just for yourself, but we'll see. It's always, you can tell Morgana by its dark bindings, right? That's going to be the hit and miss of this lane, and you already got Winter's Bites being tossed out right there. A little Fishbone's damage there. And each lane looking fairly even so far. The first waves are out, and we'll be hitting level 2 soon.
Well, you just goes to show you how strong this Kong jungle is. This is Khan, who's already done 2 camps and has not had a single leash. So he's able to go ahead and clear the whole top side of his jungle without any help from his team. So his Caitlyn and Morgana are able to be right there in lane, go even in CS with the Jinx, and not suffer any sort of experience disadvantage. So Khan, though he's not played very much competitively because of his lack of utility, but in solo queue has been a real monster lately, and players that know how to use him are really cleaning up the wins, and players that are not used to playing against him are doomed to fall to lowly master tier.
Yeah, so in the bottom lane right now, we have an even matchup. Was looking great for Bruce Vayne right there. The Caitlyn should be really bullying around. Oh, here we go right now. The damage is going on there. Nice poke damage there. Wasn't able to get a headshot onto Yankelope, but Bruce Vayne is holding his own right there. He's going to want to go as even as he can, and hopefully not get hit by a Dark Bind during the points right there. But he's going to have some protection if he gets hit up right there. But this lane's looking very good right now. KFF is not really bullying him around right now. But again, if they go even, it's not the worst thing in the world. But it's definitely, this is Caitlyn's, this would be one of the first advantages, should be the bot lane. But conversely, it's the gold lead's going towards Charlie Blue right now. And KFF's not pulling ahead. But yeah, he dodged. He's got some fancy footwork. That's important.
Whoa, and we just hit the first Dark Binding, and just as you were calling it, Morgana able to land a very crucial skill shot, but Braum doing his job, getting the shield up and blocking the headshot that KFF 233 would have most certainly wanted to hit, though hitting that Q towards the end. Now, the nerf that happened on Caitlyn in 7.16 was it's a little bit less damage on her Q after it hits a first opponent. So the second and third opponent that it hits now only does 50% damage instead of 66.6. So Caitlyn, with that second nerf in recent months, that Q doing a little bit less damage when she's hitting multiple targets.
Yeah, Shed just dropped a... Oh, you're going to go for a Dark Bite. Oh, the Winter's Bite missed. Right there. Oh, sorry, the Q missed. But it looks like Shed just very smartly just put a ward at top right there. Looks like we got some like fighting going up there. Maybe we'll head up there to top lane.
I don't know. We'll take a look.
Yeah, we got some low right there. Shed has just put a ward on his tri-bush, so he's aware of Jarvan right now. He's not coming right there, so he knows he can engage right there, which is going to be a quintessential. He can't right now fight a 1-on-2 and get away right there. But looks like...
Yeah, Khan is creeping up, and there is no ward. I believe he was far enough from vision so that the enemy team knows that he's not there. There's a ping going down on bottom, but I really do not recommend a dive of any sort of sort.
I'm not sure why he showed right there.
Yeah, it looked like he thought possibly his team wanted him to go in, but all he did was gave away the vision.
Yeah, it looks like they're nice job. They're engaging there to force Khan. This is like a great vision and knowledge over to J4 right now. Oh, looks just he's not going away right though, but I don't think they have vision. Looks like they're doing a little sneaky right there. They're gonna have to make this work right now.
The
tower dives this early at not even 6 minutes. All right, this is some
Team Charlie Blue knows the Khan's around. They was spotted out in that tri-bush before the ward was taken out. Once again, spotted in bot lane.
One more auto attack and he would have gone down there. Nice job there, but unfortunately, no cake, no Yantelope.
Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe? No.
No, not good enough.
Well, we're working on it. Okay. You know, it's Yankelope, so it's almost like you don't get a Gankalope or something. I don't know, something like that.
We haven't got the official list of approved puns yet.
No. But here we have the early roam from Vladimir being able to get the ultimate and stand united. Great teamwork by the Bravo Red. They're getting the stand united and saving the Caitlyn's life. So yes, Renekton's going to get some solo farm on top lane, but diamond level Shen being able to see that his 80 carry was in trouble.
The Sad Man can't hit the charm right there. That could have been some danger for the Vladimir right there. We've been focusing heavily on this bottom lane, but I think it's one of the good match. And you get another snappers hits right there, so I think this is really a lot of the action. This is going to be the lane to snowball. The top lane is already shown in.
Here we have it, the gank. Khan's coming in through the wall. He's going to try to get the double CC on it.
And there goes that first flash. So the Brahma is flash, but they're focusing. So hopefully for the Charlie Blue team, if you're a Charlie 2 being played, you want to ward up, stay cool, and throw out a vision ward. Investing some gold in that, protecting that side. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, and heading back to Shadman and the last tournament, the July 22nd League of Legends tournament, Shadman was the MVP of that event, and just doing hard carries on the mid lane. And here he comes with his Ari. He played an awesome Ari in the July 22nd event. Let's see if he's able to do it.
If he can't do it, nobody can.
And he's just
there?
waiting there in the control ward.
Oh, yeah, well, he doesn't know he's there. Here comes the engage right there. Shadman's being pressured. He's got nowhere to run. He has his flash, though. He's got the bloat right there. He's getting caught. The Black Shield comes to save him right there. They're returning damage on the J4 right there. He's got no mana left. He's got a Q. He's got to run. He's got nowhere to help right there. Fishbone Rocket crit hits him there. They're going on the Caitlyn. Jinx is excited. Here comes the Zap.
Oh, beautiful block by Morgana, saving the Caitlyn's life. That could have been a double kill, gone over, and now trading back.
Do they have the damage and the ability to keep... Wait, no, they don't. Here comes Vladimir. He's one. Here comes Derry. Here comes the Vel'Koz from the last game. He wants him too, but nowhere to get, though. What an exciting little team fight there. I told you, it's going to be a bottom lane game.
These teams have just brought it all today, and you gotta thank the organizers, the teams for coming out, and the awesome venue, because we're getting some awesome League of Legends actions, and personally, I can't wait to watch some of these games over again. These are nail-biting, exciting, titillating, monumental type games that we have going on for you. And if you want to get in on this action, check out OESL's future events, and they're going to be sure to deliver like this one most certainly already has and will continue to be.
And make sure to come to Raiders eSports Center.
That's right, because Raiders, home of the esports, and it's the center of it. Absolutely.
Yes. It's the simple things in life, isn't it, Mr. Ravi?
I tell you, there's nothing like good family, good friends, and good esports to make life worth living.
Did you get any nachos during the mid-break right there?
I've been so busy meeting players and meeting organizers, talking with the new general manager, Kenny, straight up guy from Raiders, that I didn't get any of these delicious sounding wings or nachos just yet. So I'm going to have to try some Raiders special grub to keep me sustained for the rest of this event.
Well, do you hopefully be sustained with you in the Shadman? Looks like we have some action going up here. He's chasing him down right there. The Khan gets away right there, but the Shen's backing up right there. He's pretty much Khan's cut out, and that's going to dead. Will the Shen be able to get away? He's under the tower. They're diving in right there. He's taking turret shots right there, but he should be able to get away right there. Dominance has been used, but here comes the Shadman. And no, he's not going to want a piece of that croc, especially with the Dominus up right there. But nice little play right there.
Let's see if they're going to go ahead and prioritize this first turret. They got 3 of them on there, and they absolutely are. Flag and drag being used. You got the attack speed aura used by Jarvan. They're going ahead and jumping on this, and only Shadman is here with the Ari. I don't think there's going to be able to too much what he could do.
Jumping on the Shadman right there. Damage. Here comes the Cataclysm blowing him up. And the State Knight comes in but can't save him right there. There's too much damage for you to be blowing that. And a double kill in the bot lane right there.
There's just too much action. There's action on top, action on bottom. We're not going to go back bottom because we already saw it. Jinx got the double kill. 5-1 up. Jinx and the...
It's going to be a first turret gold right here. There's no way that Jinx is going to be destroying that turret right there. Machine gunning away with the minigun right there. Yeah, that should be... Well, actually, no. It won't go down this rotation, but this is going to clean up the Exel. That is a huge KFF getting blown up there is massive for this. Bruce Vane is going on fire. He's blowing up this game. He's going to be the priority target to shut down, but here comes Khan right there. He wants some action, but he can't get on the Vane, and he's running away, but he's not a tank. He can't take this.
Oh, just with the last hit on the Jinx, being able to get excited. We now have Shen coming out. If he doesn't get a kill on here...
He wants it, but here comes the ultimate. Nice support there, back up. Cantaloupe, you've done a Jekyll job and in service to your king and countryman Jinx.
Wow. You know, it was so close to being turned around from Team Bravo Red, and once again, a heads-up play by Shen, being everywhere at once. He's trying.
I think his ultimate's always up.
You know, he's using it at very smart moments. I believe that was the teleport that he came in just at the end. But he's doing a great job for his team, and they're going to try to get this first turret goal. He's racing against Renekton, just being able to get it up. And here we see Renekton not quite able to get it up. So we have...
he's the Dragon Master, but not the first Turret Master.
That's it. And Gold has now been a little bit more evened with only about 2,800 over for Blue Team, and no objectives taken just yet. Ocean Dragon on the map, but neither jungler looking to prioritize that just yet.
But you're going to want the Dragon Master when the Dragon's into play. You know, some Infernals. I feel much more comfortable with the Dragon Master.
Well, other teams have been prioritizing dragons. Just as we speak, they're not going to let a dragon go past this 13-minute mark. They're going for it, and we have Khan at level 8, and the Jarvan jungle not even close to being there, and he's going to be able to get an easy smite on this first dragon. Ocean Dragon going over, and that's going to help with the sustain and the sustained team fight that they're going to need to have with Caitlyn going ahead and getting the siege on turrets with Morgana being able to keep their team alive.
Fancy footwork. Looks like we're going to be engaged right there. The Morgana's going to cut off. He's going to have the zapper onto it. It's going to get excited, but I don't think they're going to be able to get over to it. They don't think the slow on there. Can they catch it? One more winter's bite. One more hit for the stun. Yeah, well, Braum should be able to tank this right now. They're going to have to get the damage on there. But oh, nice turn kill on there, but you're going to go down in return. But 1 for 1. You know what? I'd trade an AD carrier for support. Nice job there with the Charlie Blue. Again, with the...
Yeah, Bruce Vane majorly on the Jinx, 6-0 right now. But Khan, he's trying to make something happen for his team, but I don't know if it can happen because we have Jinx getting excited. Coming up, we have a 4-on-2. Are they going to be able to get the kill onto the Shen? It's not sure. Really, Shen, all he's got going for him is his Sunfire Cape, and it's not quite enough to do aura damage. Ultimate going, and I'm sorry we missed it, but beautiful. Bruce Vane with his awesome name and his awesome carry getting the ultimate.
I don't care who you are, but we're definitely not seeing the wrath of Khan this game.
Oh, that's right. No Khan top laner, as is the Longzhu top laner, being able to carry the Longzhu LCK team against the dominant regional powers, worldwide powers of SKT. We're not seeing that Khan power coming out of Renekton just yet. We seem to see more Shen around the map. Yeah, he lost his top tower, but he's been able to make plays in bottom lane and helping his team out wherever he could. And the gold lead is now ballooned up to 5,100 in favor of Charlie Blue.
And we haven't put a lot of focus on this mid lane right there. Ari's been down 2-0. Really hasn't been able to pull much of an advantage, unfortunately. Actually down in CS to a Vladimir. And yeah, look at that. You got Yantelope just jiving in there, throwing the plays, but it looks like League Too Easy wants to throw it down too. But with the Sunfire Cape and down 1, he's not going to be able to pull much. That's a stage that's going to be very difficult to get through. Now, Dairy, quite contrary, as they say.
Well, towers are even at 1 apiece.
It looks like they might be focusing now. It looks like they're focusing on the Shen right there. No, the support is caught out. He's not strong enough right there. Getting a little bit too greedy right there, I think.
Yeah, Braum, he's trying to get his vision out for his team, but just getting caught out slightly. It's not going to mean anything major for his team. You still have to give an overwhelming advantage for Charlie Blue.
Jinx right there. That's going to be difficult to do with both Vayne, but they're engaging right there. I think they found the backline. Will the Cataclysm come down? But he's not taking enough right now. He's getting blown up before his engage comes right there. It looks like the Hemo Plague's down, and your other tank is running for the hills. It's time to run right there. It looks like
Jinx getting excited, getting with the double kill. Do they let her have the triple? They absolutely do. Is she going to be able to get the quadra kill onto the Shen? I hope so. For this cast, I hope so. Ultimate. Oh!
Denied.
Not having it up just yet.
Nice plays with the crits right there. Big play right there from Bruce Vane. I'm going to shake this guy's hand.
All right, well, 11-0. You better, with big Twitch games and an even bigger Jinx game.
So here comes a second-tier tower coming right now. This game is quickly getting out of control for Bravo Red. What can they do right now? Are you pretty much hoping for a Dark Binding and Charm to hit the right target? But there's several Fed 80 carries. Are you even going to be able to get to the Jinx? Oh.
Well, as we're saying that, more things going bad for Bravo Red as their Khan building pure damage as you're supposed to with Khan, getting caught out with the slow and getting busted up. And when you get busted up, worked up, slapped around, messed around, you're not able to do too much. All you're able to do is die and hopefully go back into your jungle to try to get an even level advantage with Jarvan.
Yeah, it looks like we've gone from the Wrath of Khan to the Whiff of Khan, right?
Well, that's just that. And Renekton's doing what he has to do. Yes, Shen has been a much bigger presence on the map, but that's because he's had to be. His team has got extremely far behind. And yes, he was everywhere. He was trying to get his team kills, and he has taken a CS disadvantage. But Renekton not letting his tower get too much damage, actually no damage to it, and Renekton is going to look to keep pushing. pushing.
Lane already gone. The pushing power of this Renekton is just getting it right there. The Shen pretty much can't stop him right now with the Sunfire cape right now, but I don't know if they want to go too far deep. At this point, you can still give away. They already gave one free kill away with the Braum. They don't want to give any more free kills away because the other side, you still have Ari and Caitlyn, who will scale up very well with the Rift Herald right now, and it's pretty much one binding has to hit this Bruce Vane and take him out.
So you're asking what the win conditions are for Team Bravo Red, and the truth of it is very few and far between. You have to start warding your jungle. I see on the map only 2 wards for Team Bravo Red, and that's really not enough.
Comes the gank pit right there. Run, Khan down. He's going out, but he's getting blown out. The Morgana goes down right there. Khan is also in trouble right there. He goes down as well. This is going to be a second-tier turret going over to Charlie Blue right there, and they're not even hurt at all right there. I don't know how they're going to defend this next one. They're going to have to rotate to try and save this.
2-0 for Charlie Blue, and they made that play up. They were waiting in that brush for anyone who was going to come along, and unfortunately for Khan, yes it was. And
look at that damage on that tower. It's melting. Is this an inhibitor?
That is an inhibitor turret and an inhibitor. And when you take this early Rift Herald, what it is, it's often a win more tactic. Whereas when you're already winning, you're able to push a tower, sometimes 2. But in this case, very rarely do you see this, but a tower and an inhibitor, all with that one neutral objective.
Yeah. Looks like Solo Q Senpai, yeah, he's just throwing out bindings there, but you know what, if he hit Bruce Vane, they might be able to get them right there, but it looks like they're going to rotate down, get themselves. Is that an Infernal? Is that an Infernal?
Absolutely is an Infernal.
That is not what you want to give over to a Bruce Vane right there, but you want a team fight there. Morgana goes down, Solo Q there. They're retreating right there. Caitlyn is desperately shooting backline there. Kong comes to the assistant, Galen's able to get away, and there it goes. He's excited. The damage is coming right there, and Cat is running. Here comes the Rockets. Here comes another big crit right there. Ari's running for life. He's excited right there, but you should be able to get away right there. Excellent play right there by Bruce Vane again. 13 kills. Is 13 the lucky number right there? Is 13 an Inferno, Drake?
It's either lucky or unlucky, depending on which team that you're cheering for. But here at 13-0-5, 18 out of 20 kill participation. Me and my Gorilla Math says that that's about 90% kill participation, and you got to really give a hats off to this bot lane. And more specifically, you got to say that Bruce Vane is putting his team on his back, kind of like Bruce Campbell in all those great B movies from the 90s and early 2000s. You ever watch Army of Darkness?
Oh, I watched it a couple weeks ago, actually. I'm glad you asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite the exciting game. You know, I'm not sure if it's my Nestle instant coffee in this coffee container right now that's keeping me rolling, but I am ready and rolled on this.
Let's hold on a second. Nestle is not sponsoring this event. It is Microsoft Eaton Center, but if Nestle is listening, I believe that OESL could be possibly interested in any sort of future sponsorship ideas. You know, maybe we could be drinking some Nestle water on the side. Maybe we could be eating some chocolate bars right now. That could help with the energy for these casters, right?
Or you could send me some free coffee.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you know.
18 Brownlow.
But here, getting back in all seriousness, almost an 11,000 gold lead for Team Charlie Blue, and really, it's a tale of a slow defeat. They got to get some wards up. They got to get a 5-on-4 somehow, but really with
the engage right there. They're caught the Ari. The Ari's not as a flash. She's going down instantly right there. The damage is going ridiculous right there. Morgana's trying to keep it. They've been blown up right there. Comes the Fishbones right there. They're retreating. Kana has nowhere to go right there. He's driving in to try to slow him down right now, but too many members of Bravo Red are dead right there. Charlie Blue is having an onslaught. They're grabbing both towers, and now they're going to be pushing the inhibitor towers right now.
Yeah, and I was saying that you needed a 5-on-4. Well, I was wrong. That was a 5-on-4. Renekton wasn't even there, and they were still, unfortunately, not able to win it. And that's just how far ahead this Charlie Blue team is. And you got to give it a hats off for this whole team, this whole squad, taking down the well-played games #2 tournament. If they focus it, they could decide to keep it up. There is a 3-minute delay, so not actually sure whether they finish this off or not. It looks like they're going for kills. They're going for thrills.
They're going for broke.
Yeah, well, you know, they want to get some more cast time, and I can't blame them. We're here casting this final here at Well Played Games #2, live at Raiders eSports Center. And let's see if they're going to finish. It's hard to know.
Congratulations to Charlie Blue for being the champions today at Raiders eSports Center. And thanks for RavExel. Great game. Excellent performance, and at least they got him once, right? Like, that's something, right? You go.
It is. It's a moral as well as feel-good kind of moment. Whoever got that shutdown gold, pat themselves on the back. But you have the Renekton, you have the Vladimir not going down a single time, and only one kill to the Jarvan and Jinx apiece. So, wow, what an entertaining tournament. Here, September 9th, 2017, played on the 7.17 patch. The Worlds patch is coming up next, 7.18, and I really can't wait. I was looking at myself, and September to November, we're going to have the League of Legends World Championships. And if we have games exciting as these, then we're in for a real treat.
So quickly, if people like to hear us, two Frenchmen, one cast, where can they find us?
Well, that's a good question, and we're on the YouTube channel RavExel. That is my YouTube channel. We have a whole section dedicated to the fabulous casters, duo casting for all your League of Legends pleasures, and on the Twitch stream of twitch.com/RavExel. That's RavExel. And once again, thank you, Mr. Gold, for coming to help this duo cast and make this tournament really, truly special for the League of Legends Toronto community.
Yes, and thanks for all coming out today. And one last shout out to Drunken Penguin Photography.
Absolutely. And just going to shut off the stream, and well played all, and congratulations, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta.